Ever felt that sting of being judged? That sudden drop in your stomach when someone's eyes tell a story you never wrote? Yeah, you know that feeling, don't you? That moment of wait, are they serious? This story, this very one I'm about to share, it's for you. For every single person who's ever been underestimated. It's raw, and it's about to unfold right here. So buckle up because you won't believe what happened next. Let's dive in, shall we? The sleek, obsidian black luxury sedan purred as it rolled to a gentle stop in front of the Grand Majestic Hotel. Alonzo, a man whose quiet confidence radiated as much as the polished chrome of his car, handed the keys to the waiting valet, a young man named Finn. Finn, barely glancing at Alonzo, took the keys with an air of practiced indifference. Alonzo, used to the subtle dance of assumptions people made based on his appearance, simply offered a polite nod. But then, as Finn turned to park the car, a comment, laced with a dismissive tone, drifted back to Alonzo. "Nice ride," Finn drawled, a smirk playing on his lips. "Daddy's money must be good." Alonzo froze. That wasn't just a comment, it was a jab, a careless dismissal of everything he had worked tirelessly to achieve. A wave of heat rose within him, a familiar anger that he usually kept tightly leashed. Had this young man even bothered to look at him? To see the lines etched around his eyes from countless sleepless nights building his company from the ground up? To understand the sacrifices he had made? Probably not. It was easier to assume, wasn't it? Easier to paint a picture based on the color of his skin and the make of his car. What would you have done in that moment? Would you have let it slide? Would you have confronted him? Think about it, because Alonzo's reaction took a turn neither of them expected. Instead of the sharp retort that sprang to his lips, Alonzo took a deep breath. He reminded himself of the countless times he had faced similar microaggressions, the subtle and not so subtle ways people tried to diminish his accomplishments. He had learned that sometimes the most powerful response wasn't anger, but a quiet, unwavering display of truth. He watched as Finn awkwardly maneuvered the expensive car, a flicker of uncertainty in his movements. Alonzo knew cars. He knew the precise engineering, the meticulous craftsmanship that went into this vehicle, a symbol of his hard-won success. And he could tell, just by the way Finn handled it, that the young man was out of his depth. As Finn parked the car with a slight bump against the curb, Alonzo approached him calmly. "Excuse me," he said, his voice even but carrying a certain weight. Finn turned, a look of mild annoyance on his face. "Yeah, you made a comment about my car," Alonzo continued, his gaze steady. "You assumed it was bought with someone else's money." Finn shrugged, a dismissive gesture. "Well, isn't it always the case?" A sad smile touched Alonzo's lips. "You see the car, the suit, perhaps you even noticed the watch. But you didn't see the years of struggle, the countless rejections, the moments I doubted myself but kept pushing. You didn't see the sacrifices my family and I made." Finn shifted uncomfortably, his bravado starting to waver. "This car," Alonzo said, gesturing to the sleek machine, "represents more than just transportation. It's a testament to perseverance, to believing in myself when no one else did. It's a reminder that hard work and dedication can break down any barrier." He paused, letting his words sink in. "And for the record, every single penny for this, and everything else I own, I earn myself." The air crackled with unspoken tension. Other patrons and hotel staff began to glance their way, sensing the shift in the atmosphere. Finn's face flushed slightly. He mumbled a half-hearted apology, his eyes downcast. But Alonzo wasn't finished. He reached into his briefcase and pulled out a business card. "Here," he said, handing it to Finn. "This is my company. We're always looking for bright, ambitious young people. If you're ever interested in learning what it truly takes to achieve success, give me a call. I'd be happy to share my story, the real story, not the one you so quickly assumed." Finn took the card, his fingers trembling slightly. He looked at the impressive logo, the title, CEO and founder, Phoenix Global Enterprises. His eyes widened in surprise. Alonzo simply nodded. "Have a good day," he said, turning to enter the hotel. As Alonzo walked away, he could feel Finn's gaze on his back. He knew that his words might not instantly change the young man's perspective, but perhaps, just perhaps, he had planted a seed. A seed of doubt about his own assumptions, a seed of curiosity about the real stories behind the facades people presented. Later that day, as Alonzo was in a meeting, his phone buzzed with an unknown number. He almost ignored it, but something compelled him to answer. "Hello." A hesitant voice came through the line. "Mr. Alonzo?" "Yes, speaking." "This is Finn, from the hotel." Alonzo's eyebrows rose slightly. "Yes, Finn. I was wondering if that offer to learn about your company was serious." Alonzo smiled, a genuine smile this time. "Absolutely, Finn. It was very serious. When can you come by?" What do you think happened next? Did Finn show up? Did this encounter lead to something more? It makes you wonder about all the missed opportunities we might have when we judge people too quickly, doesn't it? Finn did show up. Tentatively, nervously, but he showed up. He spent an afternoon with Alonzo, not just learning about the intricacies of his business, but more importantly, hearing his journey. The late nights fueled by instant noodles, the constant pitching to skeptical investors, the sheer grit and determination it took to overcome every obstacle. Alonzo didn't sugarcoat anything. He spoke candidly about the setbacks, the moments of near failure, and the unwavering belief he had in his vision. He showed Finn the bustling office, the dedicated team, the tangible results of years of relentless effort. Finn listened intently, his initial arrogance completely gone, replaced by a genuine admiration. He asked thoughtful questions, his curiosity piqued. He realized how wrong his assumptions had been, how much he had missed by judging a book by its cover. The encounter didn't end there. Alonzo, seeing Finn's newfound interest and a spark of potential beneath his earlier cynicism, offered him an internship. Finn was surprised, almost speechless. He accepted immediately. Over the next few months, Finn worked hard, eager to learn. He saw firsthand the dedication and integrity that underpinned Alonzo's success. He witnessed the respect Alonzo showed to every member of his team, regardless of their position. He learned that true wealth wasn't just about money. It was about the impact you had, the opportunities you created, and the respect you earned. There were moments of awkwardness, of course. Times when Finn would remember his initial disrespectful comment and cringe inwardly. But Alonzo, with his characteristic grace, never brought it up again. He focused on mentoring Finn, guiding him and showing him a different path. One day, months into his internship, Finn approached Alonzo. "Mr. Alonzo," he began, his voice filled with sincerity. I want to apologize again for what I said that day about your car. I was wrong. So wrong. I judged you without knowing anything about you." Alonzo smiled warmly. "Finn, we all make mistakes. The important thing is that we learn from them. Your willingness to be here, to work hard, that speaks volumes. Consider it water under the bridge." He placed a hand on Finn's shoulder. "Remember this, Finn. Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind, be curious, and never, ever underestimate someone based on appearances." Think about that for a moment. How many times have we all made snap judgments? How many incredible stories have we missed because we didn't look beyond the surface? The story doesn't end with Finn becoming a CEO overnight. It's a journey, and he's just starting. But he's on a different path now, one paved with humility, hard work, and a newfound understanding that true success comes in many forms and colors. And Alonzo, he continues to lead with quiet strength and unwavering integrity, proving that the most powerful response to disrespect isn't always a fiery confrontation, but a living testament to your own truth. So, the next time you see anyone driving a nice car, wearing an expensive suit, or simply exuding an air of success, remember Alonzo's story. Remember Finn's hasty judgment. And ask yourself, what's the real story here? You might be surprised by what you discover. Because behind every achievement, there's a journey, a struggle, a story worth hearing. And sometimes the most valuable lessons come from the most unexpected encounters. Never forget that kindness costs nothing, but assumptions can cost us everything.